The opinions you're about to hear are solely the opinions of your Hamright podcast. Our intent is to inform and entertain, not to offend. So sit back, relax, and we finna get to this business, show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be listening to us in the world. It's your Hamright podcast with your boy C-Ham, aka Cal L, with my brother by my side.
D-Ham, aka Ham Hefner. What's good with your brother?
Ham Hefner. I'm gonna call you Polo Ham, dog, because you sitting over there with all that horsepower, man.
Well, they call me that from time to time.
From time to time, dog. So what's up, man? How's your week, man?
Oh man, it was good, just living life, enjoying life, trying to enjoy the fruits of my labor while trying to make it in this cruel, harsh world. But one thing about it, I ain't gonna wear the color of defeat across this face because I feel and how I look.
Good. There it is, man. There it is. Hey, man, I wish I could follow that up like that, man. I feel all right, dog. I feel all right, man. It's just been a long work week, man. And like I said, I look forward to these moments right here because this is my release, man. Get with you, have a little taste, have a little drink, maybe a little something else, and and just get back to it, man. So, but anyway, speaking of release, man, let's go ahead and kick it to these people, man, and get in there. We're gonna start out with some entertainment news, man. What we got to start them out, man?
We've been talking about that Jeezy and Jenny Mom divorce. Into their marriage last few months. Well, Jeezy's filed for primary custody of their daughter. What's her name?
Lil Monaco.
Jeezy said he's been trying his best to work out a schedule where they can, spend time with the child evenly. He spent time with her, she spent time with her mother. He even offered to stay in the basement of the house.
Yeah, and then I think something came out where she didn't want that to happen because of the weapons that were in the house or something like that, man.
Her and her daughter, she feel unsafe with multiple weapons in the house. But you had no issues or qualms with
when life was good, when y'all was in a good place.
When y'all was filing for divorce and under one roof. Come on, man. Playing them games, man.
Yeah, man. What's your motto? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So,
shout out to that boy Jeezy.
My man.
Stand up on that business like you always do. Good luck. Hope you get full custody.
Snowman, he gonna get it. He gonna get it, man. So, all right. So we've been bringing y'all the weekly beef between J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Drake. And Joe Budden came out and said some words because J. Cole came out and issued an apology, dog.
After he dropped the disc record. Now, I kind of felt what he said when he said, he said bad on his spirit. Like, I get that, like we always say,
but like you said, it's hip hop.
That's the thing. And what the backlash behind it was serious.
You think he gonna lose some fans?
The backlash was serious. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead and talk about that.
Oh man, so yeah, Joe Budden pretty much came out and he had some choice words about the apology. His biggest thing was J. Cole straddling the fence, saying that he took the stage with Kendrick and Drake, and on one side he's saying Kendrick's the greatest, and another he's saying that Drake is the greatest, man. But your boy Drake came out in typical fashion and said, no apologies coming from him. He got a diss record coming out, dog.
Ready on deck.
He got a diss record coming out, so we'll see how that comes. I know that's your boy.
Like I said, man, I felt like when J. Cole said what he said, again, like Pac used to say, I gotta do what I gotta do so I can sleep and have peace at night.
Yeah.
So I felt when he said, it bothered him, but at the same time, it's hip hop.
Yeah. I don't know,
and
man.
And the boy came at you like, oh.
And it wasn't really that harsh. His diss record really wasn't that harsh. And I believe that, man. I do believe that, man. I do believe that, man. So, all right, man. So moving on from that, man. Did you look at the eclipse? Did you get a chance to take a look at the eclipse on
I saw some of what I could. Like I wasn't gonna burn these eye holes out, and look with some glasses, and did a little 10-4 shit. Like,
I was working, man. I totally forgot about it.
But the next one, that thing will go fly right over us. So
yeah,
it's gonna be that total.
All right, so we'll get a chance then. No, I mean I didn't get a chance, man. I was working, and before I knew it, time had not passed, and I ain't even, I just didn't even really think about it, man. Just sitting there focused working, dog.
All I know is my superpowers increased after the total eclipse. I went to a whole nother level, boy. I turned a whole nother level ham on it, boy. My superpowers increased after the eclipse.
It is funny you say that, man, because a lot of strange stuff happened around the eclipse, man, and people was blaming it on there. Now, this unfortunate event that we about to tell y'all about happened. Danielle Johnson. Okay, so she stabbed her partner and pushed her 2 kids from a moving car and crashed into a tree over 100 miles an hour. Now, prior to all this, on April 4th, she posted the eclipse happening on April 8th will be a spiritual warfare. So police are not considering the eclipse to be a factor, but all her posts say otherwise, man. All her posts was talking about the eclipse and how it's affecting her and everything like that, man. So the bad thing about it, man, the only survivor was her 9-year-old child, man.
Yeah, man, she killed the baby daddy, stabbed him to death. Then, and leaving in the car with the kids, threw the baby out. The baby was less than a year old, and then pushed the 9-year-old out. Luckily, the 9-year-old survived, and then crashed her vehicle 100 miles an hour into a tree. All because of the eclipse. But she was a renowned astrologer and psychic and social media influencer. Like, she had a big following, which is crazy. That eclipse, like you say, man, people do crazy stuff. Speaking of, we had...
I wish she would have lived longer so I could watch some boats go through her, but what you about to say, man?
Man, did you see the video that boy Joe Budden got fired on? It was a couple months old. Well, they stay fired. Joe Budden, he said some crazy stuff, but he said some real stuff. Well, they be stealing on Joe Budden, boy.
Yeah, he with no security, no nothing, man. So at least he should have his head on a swivel, knowing what was going to happen to him, man.
Well, this thing crazy, boy.
Team light skin, dog.
Oh, boy, you went down.
Team light skin, dog.
Oh.
Matter of fact, he got stolen by a darkie. Moving on. All right, is it on to some sporting news, man?
That is so distasteful.
So I gotta give you some kudos for this one, man. So you called it. UConn won the national NCAA championship, man. So congrats to UConn, back-to-back champions. Like you said, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And obviously Purdue could not do it. But I want to send a special shout out to the women of South Carolina Gamecocks for their 87-75 victory over the Iowa Hawkeyes for their second national championship in 3 years, man. Did you get a chance to check the game out?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Both games.
Yeah, well, I went to sleep on the UConn game, man.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't, as action-packed as the South Carolina and the Iowa game was, but I thought it was real respectable and great sportsmanship how Dawn Staley gave not only credit to her team for what her and her team accomplished, but Caitlin Clark for what she's done for the game.
Absolutely.
College women's basketball, along with Dawn Staley and South Carolina. So I thought it was just good rapport and just great sportsmanship overall.
Yeah, and she's so humble, man. When you see her in her interviews, that people try to talk to her about her, but she always focuses on something or somebody else.
Right.
Not only something somebody else, but God too.
Right.
And she took a hit for that, mentioning God. Man, these people crazy in these days and time, man. So shout out to South Carolina and Dawn Staley for doing big things there, man. So my man Tiger Woods. Right. You been watching the Masters?
No, I really don't watch golf like that. I know he made the cut.
Yeah, he made the cut. I've been looking at him, man. I've been watching the Masters, man.
Team light skin, go ahead.
I've been watching the Masters. So Tiger made history for a record-setting 24th consecutive cut in the Masters, surpassing Fred Couples and Gary Player. Last time I looked, he was 8 shots behind the leader. So is he going to win? It's Tiger, man.
He said he still got another jacket left in him.
Yeah.
He said he believe he going to win another jacket before it's all said and done, before he hang no clubs up.
Yeah, man. But you take a look at it, man. He moving differently. I'm not putting it past him, man.
Said that last time.
I'm not putting it past him. He
2019.
Yeah. He did. Matter of fact, they did a whole special on that, man. But
they wrote him off.
Yeah.
He can't eat his back and all that. He can't even swing a club. That boy got another green jacket.
Yeah, he moving differently now, man. Yeah. All right. Shout out to Tiger, man. Oh man. You gotta take the good with the bad, dog. You gotta take the good with the bad.
That boy still team light skin, got good hair, good curly hair.
Okay, well tell me about this one.
Beautiful wife, Super Bowl champion.
Tell the people about this one then.
Oh, well, he sounded crazy with this right here. Russell Wilson. He has opened up a lot of doors for black quarterbacks, saying it's only him and Patrick Mahomes
that have won Super Bowls as black quarterbacks, man. Totally forgetting about the first to do it.
All I know is what Pop used to his favorite quarterback. You asked that daddy who his favorite quarterback was?
Doug Williams.
Wait, Doug. Super Bowl champ.
Yeah, before y'all.
First black Super Bowl champ. First thing you say. First black Super Bowl champ. Doug Williams. Pop is the reason why. If you don't know who to go for at the end of the day, he black. So you go just
you say always bet on black?
Go for the brothers. Unless he one of them.
I should have learned that in my fantasy league, man. But
yeah, I don't know what Russell was thinking, man. Like, what about all
the people before him? You know, as a matter of fact, here go a few right here. What about Warren Moon?
Randall Cunningham.
Michael Vick. Steve McNair. Etc. You ain't opening no doors, man. You walking through doors that's already been open for you, man. So
man, yeah, like that's crazy.
But team light skin.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
good with the bad, dog.
Hey, when you look, I mean, we talk about ratio.
We go, man.
Mahomes, Wilson's.
I walked right into that one, didn't I?
Damn sure did.
Oh man, I walked right into that one. I'm gonna turn around and walk right back out of there, man.
Who won it last year?
Mahomes, man.
Who won it?
Mahomes. Last year? Yeah, Mahomes, man. Oh, okay. Mahomes. I give you that, all man. Right. I get it. All right. So on a sad note, man.
Oh man, true.
The juice has been squeezed, dog.
And we ain't talking about that boy Orange Jones and in the rain. We talking about that boy
Orenthal. O.J. Simpson has passed on, man. He died on April 10th at the age of 76 from prostate cancer. Now, people can say what they will, and you've seen it in the news and everything, and I'm looking right at the camera when I say this, but me and you talked about it before. He's been tried by a jury of his peers and found innocent. So whatever feelings you may have, if you in reference to that, the man was innocent for what he was accused of, man. And they're saying that because of that, it tainted his NFL record, man. What does one have to do with the other, dog?
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Damn sure don't. Yeah.
And it's crazy how certain people, whatever the case may be, whether it's the complexion of their skin or the amount of money they have in their bank accounts, they're innocent till proven guilty. But other people are guilty until proven innocent. And even when they're found innocent,
still guilty.
They're still guilty.
So, right, man. So to that we say, rest in peace, OJ. Your records are still going to stand, and you know your legacy will live on. All right, R.I.P. OJ. The juice. All right, man. So, all right, here we go, man. So let's get to some questions from last week, man. I'm a roll with the could you here, right? And y'all have to bear with me because I don't have my contacts in or my bifocals. So, all right, this is the could you. Could you sacrifice your dream for love? Okay. Stacy says, I've done it before, actually more than once, and both relationships fizzled out. Luckily, I still had the drive and determination to make my dream a reality, and I am thriving now. Hindsight is 20/20, but I'd advise someone to get with someone who supports your dreams, not make you make a choice. Stacy. All right. It's on you. Top 5 reality TV shows. That was one from last week.
Yeah, top 5 was my top 5 reality shows are all over the place, but I can sit here and watch all of them for hours. Dog the Bounty Hunter, Love and Hip Hop, ATL, Miami and New York, Weed Country, Chris Lee Knows Best, Dr. Pepper Pop, Rich.
Oh man, that's some national.
I forgot that. I love that Amish Mafia.
Yeah,
some of it was based down in
yeah, in the Q.
Yeah, with the at the beach and stuff, and then the little Amish community. But that Amish Mafia was something serious. I had liked that too, man. I forgot it. The corner question. Last week it was the toxic relationship. You got out of the toxic relationship for a reason. I'm not saying, oh, it was the baby daddy.
Mm-hmm, the baby keep fighting. Yep.
Right. All her dates. Right. You got out of the toxic relationship for a reason. I'm not saying put your life on hold, but you need to get control of that situation before you bring someone else into your life. It's not okay for you to put that livelihood of someone else in jeopardy because of your ex. You just can't let you go. Miranda. That was some great ass advice, Miranda. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's what we were saying about how some people might be like, hey, it's like too much crazy stuff going on for me to be part of. I'm just trying to, you know, take you out together and get to know you. But she said, right, you know, before you try to put other people in your foolishness, you need to get your foolishness first.
Absolutely right. Good call, Miranda. Thank you for listening. Some good advice, man. All right. So, all right, dog. So we up to the could you for this week, man. What's your could you for this week, dog?
All right. So the could you this week is based on the story we did in entertainment about the psychic, the astrologer that did all that crazy stuff to her family. So the could you this week is, could you date someone that was in a big time, he's like an astrologer, tarot card reader, a psychic, medium, talk to the dead, you know, any of that. No voodoo.
Man, so with me, that's a tough one, man, because
it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Because some stuff I would want to know and some stuff I wouldn't want to know. And how do you know, and let's just say this person is a legitimate one, you know, and there are some fakes out there. Let's just say that this one is a legitimate one. Nah, I don't think I could, man. I don't think I could because I wouldn't want to. Because it's a lot of stuff that I might not want to know, but I do want to know.
Oh, you talking about something devilish?
Yeah, man. Devilish, like... Well, but that ain't devilish, man. I mean, that ain't devilish. I believe that there are people who can communicate and everything like that, man. And you know, so yeah, and they're good and they're bad, man. But something like that would spook me out, dog. You know, on a day-to-day basis, you know, like I wake up in the morning and be like, so what, you know, what's going to happen to me on my way to work today, you know, or something like that, man. So, nah, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. What about you?
Nah, hell no.
Damn, dog.
I don't need no spirits, like, you know, entering the house trying to talk. They use you as a form to talk to anybody. I just don't. I believe in all that crazy foolishness. That them sealy fingers, don't put them sealy fingers on me.
Man, I remember doing that to you one time, man. You about had a fit.
Put them sealy fingers on you, color purple boy.
You about had a fit.
You know what she said to him?
Everything you do, I ain't gonna even put them up, man. Last time I did it, I got my hand slapped out, man. I ain't finna do that.
Don't point them and say that.
Yeah, man. Don't point them at all.
Yeah, I don't want no parts of that. Unless, you know, you get with somebody and then you fall in love with them and find out they know that shit. Because then it's too late. Because you leave them, they might make a voodoo doll or some shit like that. But like, yeah, I just don't have no. And then you be thinking you know the future and know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and see.
I be like, see, you ain't got no powers. You ain't touch.
Your gift is gone. Well,
I don't want them kind of issues or problems, man. ghosts and none of that shit haunting me. I'm good.
All right, so we want to hear from y'all. Y'all hit us up and let us know. Would you date a psychic or astrologer, someone who can foretell the future? You can hit us up at your hamright podcast at gmail.com. That's YAHAMRIGHT podcast at gmail.com. You can also hit us up on Instagram at your hamright, Facebook at your hamright, and anywhere podcasts can be seen. You can type responses out there as well. Hit us up and let us know. Could you date an astrologer or a psychic, man? All right. What's next?
Oh, well, in honor of OJ, the top 5 this week is top 5 celebrities who's arrested that shouldn't have been.
It's a whole bunch of them that should not have been, man. I'm gonna lean in first. Let me lean in first. All right, I'm gonna lean in first on that. So I'm gonna start with Snoop Dogg in 1993. Murder was the case that they gave him. All right. Reuben Hurricane Carter. Remember that movie, man? The Hurricane? Reuben Hurricane Carter. He went down for a triple homicide. He ended up getting cleared later, but that was after years in his career going down the drain. Robert Downey Jr. Mm-hmm. Now, he got locked up just for simply missing a drug test.
A whole bunch of times. One time just because he had dope in his room.
Yeah. So Robert Downey Jr. ASAP Rocky. That's one of the more recent ones back in 2019 for that fight he had. That was self-defense though. And Lil Wayne got locked up in 2007 on firearms possession. Now, originally, he said he pleaded not guilty because it wasn't his. It was somebody on the bus his, but he took the charge. He ate the charge. So Lil Wayne took that charge for his people, man. But he shouldn't have been locked up for that, man. So those are my 5.
All right, well, mine, some of them low power. Some of them clean cut. Damn, what that was?
that was a spaceship right here, man.
Some of them was clean cut, but I'm just gonna jump right into it. Mike Tyson, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Show up at 2 a.m. Is that not?
Hotel? Come on. Tupac. Wesley Snipes and Ron Osley and Mr. Biggs for that tax evasion.
Tax evasion, huh?
Come on. Wesley Snipes had a crooked accountant, number 1. And number 2, Mr. Biggs. That little bit of money that he owed, come on, man. Like,
what they case him up for? You know how much?
Evasion.
I know, but
it was like less than $500,000. Talking about he ain't claimed taxes in over 20 years. And it was just messed up how it was right after his he dropped a new song. I just came here to chill. Like, I ain't gonna put my boy in jail after he just dropped that. He's under the prison for a couple years. I just came here to chill. But yeah. So Ron Osley, Wesley Snipes. Also, Lil Bootsy, man. When they tried to Lil Bootsy, like one of the first rappers, they tried to use his lyrics against him for murder. Thank God Lil Bootsy beat it. But yeah, Lil Bootsy, one of the first rappers, they tried to use his lyrics against him. Try to charge him with crime. Yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. Like, just on the OJ shit, that shit is crazy. And it's amazing how many innocent black men are sentenced to death or life in prison for crimes they did commit.
And they're right now.
Right now. So, shout out to them brothers. Hopefully, they get the justice and the freedom they deserve.
Yep, indeed, man. Indeed. So, again, y'all know how to reach out to us. Let us know what your top 5 celebrities that should not have been locked up. Shouldn't have been locked up. Your Handwrite Podcast at gmail.com and everywhere else podcasts can be found, man. So, all right, man. So you ready to take a ride? Let's hit this corner, man.
Let's hit this corner, bro.
But I don't know if we want to dim the lights, dog, because I ain't got my cataract, got my things in, man. But
well, Playing on dim lights.
Dim these lights, man. Let's go. Let's hit this corner.
Oh, boy, you finna play with it. Let's play with it.
Let's hit this corner.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
You can't see, I can see it.
I got it, man. First, let me say great show. I've been listening for a few weeks now and I'm hooked. Hopefully, you can help me get out of my issue. My girlfriend has anger problems. I can't lie. I can't lie. The feisty attitude is one of the things that I like about her. But the other side to that is when she gets really mad, she starts damaging my stuff to get a reaction out of me. The last thing she did was bleach some of my clothes because she thought I was talking to another girl. Like I said earlier, I like a little bit of attitude. It keeps me on my toes. But her breaking, bleaching, and destroying my shit is a bit much. I like this girl a lot, but I can't afford to keep replacing. How can I get her to understand and stop if I make it? How can I get her to understand and stop? If I make it on, thank you for taking the time. Anonymous. All right, you give it to him, man.
Oh, hey, man. Number one, appreciate you listening to the show and watching the show. Number two, I'm going to tell you something that not no hearsay. It's some, I've been there, done that, and I refuse to do it anymore. I done been bleached, close bleached, cut, ran over, damn near poison. Boy, other than a female shooting at me, it damn near just trying to be. Come on, I'm trying to kill you, brother, man.
Oh, man. He said, I've been bleached.
Man, it's only going to get worse. And obviously it has getting worse because you can get ran down the list. Man, hey, cut your ties. If something going to happen, something bad going to happen. And then, like, you tired of that replacing. Man, I remember the first time that shit happened to me. So not only you bleach my clothes and my Jordans, but on the carpet. So now we ain't getting the security deposit back. Like, well, you messing up all kind of money. That told me then. Nah, I got to. Hey, got to get on my Teddy Pendergrass.
It's like I've been bleached.
Bleach have been thrown on me. I've been cut. Boy, I got war stories, war wound.
Oh, man.
Let it go, my boy. Like, it ain't going to end well. It ain't going to end well at all. It ain't going to let it go, man. Think I better let it go. TKO.
Oh, man.
Laughing, man.
Because I mean, I can't.
Hey, you know, back then when you young, and see, that's the thing. See, when you younger, you think it's all part of love and war. Oh, I like that. What do you say? He liked the woman, keep him on his toes, and he liked the fire.
Yeah.
That shit gonna get you hurt and killed, my boy.
Yeah, he must be like, yeah, he's
a young cat. On your clothes, on the floor, to in your eyes. You're gonna be around here looking like Slick Rick with an eye patch.
You gonna have that fatty walk.
That fatty walk, yeah, that Forrest Whitaker eye. You gonna be around here, she gonna be showing up the job, messing with that 1 yard. Like, it's gonna get worse, man. She gonna bring weapons into play. Okay, let her go, man. Get you somebody that ain't with that non-violence, man.
Well, I can't empathize with you because I ain't never been to nothing like that, man. We gotta chop it up a little later over something. You're gonna tell me some of these stories, dog. But I'm gonna caveat what you said, man. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go, man. Because again, you sound like you're a young cat, man. So if you stay with her, it's gonna progressively get worse. This is learned behavior. This sounds like something that she done did before, or she, you just teaching her that's okay, man. So I ain't gonna beat it up too much because you hit on by every wicket, man. But yeah, go ahead and let that go, man. It ain't gonna do you no good, man.
Somebody going to jail. Hopefully it's not you, my boy.
Right.
Man, look here. That thing, let her go, man, because it's going to get crazy. And she ain't going to stop.
No, like I said, it seemed like learned behavior, man. That bleach going to turn into grits.
Boy, thank you. She going to have bring you some boiling water. Just like it ain't no such thing as half a thief. It ain't no such thing as half a bleacher. Bleach! Bleach!
Oh man, so I don't know if we gave you. Well, I'm sure. Matter of fact, my brother gave you some good advice, man. On that, man. You gotta let it go.
But you gotta be strategic with it, because I know your wardrobe probably done took a hit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the carpet looking like, or she done threw it.
You ain't getting your deposit back.
The bleach is going from the flow to on you, bro. What?
You look traumatized.
I'm just saying.
You got PTSD, man.
I'm just saying. Oh
man. Oh man, yeah,
appreciate
man.
You listening.
Indeed. Appreciate you listening,
speaking
man.
Of listening, hey, tell them where they can holler at us at.
All right. Well, you can holler at us anywhere, but you get wherever podcasts can be found. You can hit us. We on Spotify, iHeart, Apple, Podbean, anywhere that podcast can be found. You can hit us up on there. You can get us on our Instagram account. That's at Your Ham Right. Facebook. That's at your. Everything is at Your Ham Right. And you can hit us up on email at Your Ham Right Podcast at gmail.com. That's YAHAMRIGHT podcast at gmail.com, man. So, there we go. There we go, man. All right, man. So, motivational quote for this week, man. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for extraordinary destiny. And that comes from British writer and literary scholar Clive Staple Lewis. Now I say this, hardships are just that. They're temporary. Once you get through that is prepping you for your greatness. So never deny the hardship. Get through it. Get to your greatness. And that's what I got for the people, man. What you got?
Hey, as always, thank you guys so much for taking time out your busy schedule and busy lives to listen to us and watch us.
Indeed.
Stay grinding, stay shining, stay blessed. We're going to get up.
All right. And in the words of my man, Stevie Wonder, hate knows love's the cure. So y'all stop hating out there and get the loving. I guess I should say stop bleaching out there and get the loving. All right. We out. My man. Yeah, man. Come on. You love you too, man. You kill me with that. I've been bleached.
I have, man.